The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention giving new guidelines for reopening the country. ABC's Alex Perche explains they largely focus on schools and restaurants as most states begin to ease restrictions.
Today, a new roadmap to reopening. The CDC releasing recommendations, the most specific guidance yet, on how to avoid future outbreaks during the pandemic. Restaurants and bars urged to encourage social distancing by enhancing spacing of tables and stools, limiting party sizes, and providing flexible leave for employees. Schools and camps advised to stagger drop-offs and limit how often kids gather in groups. A new ABC News Ipsos poll found nearly 3 in 4 Americans believe there are not enough tests available to return to pre-pandemic life, but decisions on when to reopen largely left to each state. New York, the country's epicenter for the outbreak, is gingerly taking its first steps.
Obviously, we have different rates of infection across the state, hence the variance in opening times. A big responsibility is now going to fall to local government to manage this situation.
Just 5 regions in the northern part of the state qualify for Phase 1, showing 14-day declines in hospitalizations and deaths. In Florida, Universal Orlando's City Walk opening some shops and restaurants with restrictions. And in Michigan, tempers flaring on the steps of the state capitol. Protesters, some armed with guns, again blasting the governor's stay-at-home order, in place until May 28th.
She's the worst governor this state has ever had.
The CDC guidance coming after another tough week of unemployment filings. Nearly 3 million in this latest report. More than 36 million have filed in the last 2 months. Economists saying those unemployment filings being reflected in shopping numbers. April retail sales down more than 16%, worse than expected, and setting a new record. Alex Perche, ABC News, Washington.